Most people think job hunting is just waiting, waiting for emails, waiting for interviews, waiting for someone to finally say yes. But something important is happening during that time. You're training a skill employers actually value more than experience. And the strange part, you don't even realize you're building it. Think about what you do during a job search. You rewrite your resume. You describe your experience. You explain your strengths. You talk about your weaknesses. You tell your story again and again and again. At first, it feels awkward. You over-explain, you ramble, you sound unsure. But after 20 applications, after 5 interviews, something changes. Your answers become clearer. You stop guessing who you are professionally, and you start defining it. That's not job hunting anymore. That's communication training. The hidden skill you gain is professional self-awareness. Most employees don't actually know what value they provide. They know tasks, they know responsibilities, they don't know impact. But job searching forces you to translate. I answered emails becomes I handled customer conflict and reduced escalations. I worked on spreadsheets becomes I improved tracking accuracy. You learn to connect your actions to outcomes. That is one of the rarest workplace skills. And ironically, unemployment teaches it faster than employment. Here's something uncomfortable. Rejection is information, not emotional information, pattern information. You start noticing, one story works better than another, one example gets interest, one explanation confuses people. So you adjust. Without realizing it, you're learning persuasion, not manipulation, clarity. You learn how other people interpret you. That's the foundation of leadership, negotiation, and influence. Most professionals never get this much feedback about how they present themselves. Job seekers get it constantly. Managers don't just hire skills, they hire people who can explain value. Because inside a company, you constantly have to justify ideas, report progress, defend decisions, ask for resources. Employees who can clearly explain their thinking reduce friction, and job hunting trains exactly that. By the time you finally get an offer, you're not just more employable, you're easier to work with. Confidence doesn't come from success first, it comes from repetition first. At the beginning of a job search, you hope they like you. Later, something changes. You start evaluating them. You ask better questions. You speak slower. You stop overselling. That's not arrogance. That's clarity. You finally understand what you bring,